Molly, and I bought a Songs for Seeds franchise in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and I've been a teacher for 7 years, and I currently teach pre-K. I was attracted to buying Songs for Seeds franchise for many reasons. I've always loved working with children, and the flexibility in the hours to go from a more rigid schedule to something that I can really create my own time was really what attracted me initially to buying a franchise. I think a franchise over a business from scratch really spoke to me because I don't have a business background, and I was looking for having a lot of support and people who know the industry and the business who could help me as I move into an owner position instead of scrambling and doing it all on my own to begin with. The biggest benefit of being a larger company is that you're one of so many people going through the same thing. You have other owners, there's so many outlets to connect to other owners and connect to the parent company if you have any questions, big or small. And I think that that's very reassuring when you're starting out. And it's already been such a soothing aspect of starting a business, and I can only imagine it's going to help me even more as I get more and more involved. So I think when I was starting, I thought it was going to be much more overwhelming than it's proven to be so far. There's so much support being part of a larger company, and the whole onboarding process. Pretty much any question you have, it's already in there with a PDF version of something to click and download yourself. But if that's not clear enough, there's also, you can email anybody, and I feel like the response is within 24 hours, if not less. And so there's so much hand-holding in this new process that you never really feel like you're alone. Someone's always there to either walk you through an onboarding folder or to re-walk you through that onboarding folder if you had difficulty the first time. There's no question that's too small, and I've really felt that I can reach out about the teeny tiniest question or the biggest question, and either way it's received with the same support, regardless, even if it's a silly business question. But it's good. I would describe my current work-life balance as pretty unique. I'd say that I do a good job of balancing personal and social and professional, but my work is also quite rigid in its scheduling. Though I have a lot of vacation time, it's only at specific times, and it can be a bit difficult to have personal life experiences, weddings, babies, etc., that you don't always get off for. So I think that the franchise is going to allow me to have a little bit more flexibility and ownership over my personal time. My spouse is not directly involved in the business, but he has much more business background than myself, and also recently completed an MBA, so he is my go-to person with any question, especially about financing or just general business plans and action. He's a sounding board for me, and he really supports all aspects of this business, but he really supports me doing this for myself because I've never taken on this type of a role before. So I think he's proud to kind of be my backseat driver at times, but not directly making business decisions. To me, a good Songs for Seeds owner has many qualities. Clearly they should love children because it's a happy industry to work in. I also think that they need to have strong interpersonal skills to deal with parents who maybe are unhappy with something, that you can handle them in an even-keeled way, but also just know their child, know their likes, their dislikes. They have a sibling on the way. Just know the families that are in your class and care about your families that are in your class. And I also think that a good franchise owner would be able to wear many hats at once. There's a lot of details in opening a business and running a successful business, and it's important to be able to give time to all of those things because they're all equally important, but to be able to juggle them, and look as if, there's no sweat rolling off your back at the time. So I don't have that much free time, but in my free time I love to be outside and to be athletic and do pretty much anything that's outside I love to do, or exercise, indoor, outdoor. So I'm a very physically active person when I have the time, but it is at very specific times due to my more regimented schedule because of school. And I think that owning a Songs for Seeds franchise is going to give me a much better work-life balance in terms of feeding that outdoor love, but also scheduling my work hours around things that I love to do, which really feed my soul at the end of the day. So I think that if I'm feeding both areas of my life, I'll be a better owner, but as well a better person in my day-to-day life too. For me, I see Songs for Seeds growing in 3 to 5 years. I mean, hopefully I have a prospering business, and maybe I've also added on an additional franchise or two in the next few years if my first one starts with a booming success. So the possibilities are pretty open and exciting right now. So.